Everybody, it's Lacey. Welcome to Paws and Papers. So today I thought I would do giveaway time. So this is going to be my combination of my 1-year anniversary making YouTube videos, and also I'm now over 600 subscribers. So thank you all so much if you're a regular. Thank you to anybody who's new. And this is going to be a giveaway for anyone who wants to join in. So let's see what the giveaway is. The giveaway is a complete make your own DIY junk journal kit. So I thought, the people who are watching videos, a lot of times I hear comments on, I've always wanted to try, I don't have the stuff, I can't get supplies. I know that's a hard thing for a lot of people to get. So I thought if we had a pack here of everything you need to make your own, that this might be exactly what somebody needs to do to dip their toe in the water and get started. So I know once you get started, you'll be hooked. So here is what you get in the giveaway. I have just a little golden book here that is perfect for you to cut apart, and this would be a great cover to start with. I know some people are very hesitant to cut apart books, but this is just a kid's book and you could easily cut it apart. And these are a nice size to start with, nothing too big. And then you can even use all the pages in it if you want to put your journal together. But this is the perfect back to make a journal. You just have to cut this off here and make your own spine to go with it. Okay, so you get the book. And then you also, I've included some of this, this is vintage flour sack material. And I thought this was just a really pretty, like reddish and blue little flowers on there. Just a real easy colors to match with. A lot of things, red and blue, are pretty easy to match. I didn't want anything too difficult to coordinate with. So this you could even cover your book with. So there's plenty enough fabric here to cover the entire book if you want to make a fabric covered journal. I also have here a vintage handkerchief. This is in, like, I don't know if it shows up on camera very well. This is like, it's a real mint green. It matches the color of this book. I don't know if you can see that, but it matches that color of that book there almost perfectly. And then it's just got the little lace in the bottom here. You could even cut that out, use that. So just pieces that I thought, you could either use whole or cut up and make things out of. And then I have some of that seam binding. This is vintage seam binding, and this is like the lace kind. But this would be great also to use as a tie if you wanted to tie your journal up. Okay, so that is pretty much the base of the journal, the fabrics, and the books. And now it's just all the goodies and papers and things that I'm going to include in here. Just pieces you could add. So I've got little ephemera pieces. These are not vintage. These are just modern pieces. I've got interesting, pretty pieces of paper in different sizes. Here's some more of those like labels. They are perforated there. Here's some labels. These are stickers. Same thing here. You could use those to make embellishments of some kind. And then there are mixed in here like vintage pieces. Here's just a typed letter. It's signed and everything, but it's just fun pieces of naturally aged old paper. These are some old index cards, which are great. This is dictionary. This is Japanese English dictionary. Here's an old bridge card. Here's some really pretty caramel colored vintage dictionary. Here's more vintage dictionary. This one is Spanish and English. Here's some birds. Everybody seems to like birds. Here's some just greeting cards with some pretty pictures. Again, the cardstock is just good. You can make journaling cards out of. Here's just a postmarked envelope. You could tuck that in there somewhere, redesign it. Here's just an old vintage envelope. This again is that like greenish color, which I think again it goes kind of really pretty with these greenish colors in there. Here's just some regular envelopes. Those are great to add in a journal. More birds and some pretty flower pictures. Now some are glossy and some are the matte. So I tend to intermix both. I like to use both. Here is an old canceled certificate, which I think is cool. It's even got like the rusted staple still in it. So I'm not going to open it up in case somebody wants to keep it together, but it's just a really neat canceled certificate. Here is some vintage ledger type paper. Book pages are always great. I've tried to include some with pictures. A doily. Here's some vintage stamp collector's books. Great for images. Here is a Hebrew to English dictionary page. Some mathematical pages. Music page. Here's full sheets of music page. Here's the larger ones. So lots of cool music page there. Here is just some, I did some hand-dyed paper. This is in like a really pretty purple color. Here is some coffee-dyed tracing paper. Some more vintage like ledger type sheets that are numbered. Here's some just pretty scrapbook paper. These are like 6x6s. Couple pieces of fun scrapbook style. Just more interesting pictures to use. Big old book page there. Here is some vintage onion skinned paper, naturally aged. It is watermarked here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see some of that, but this is really pretty interesting, you know, old typewriter paper, the onion skinned paper. Here's another one. This one here is the cardinal, has the cardinal watermark on it. Don't know if you can see that very well, but those are fun, the onion skinned paper. Here's a Sears and Roebuck 1932, I believe. It's a reproduction of a 1932 or 1902 catalog. Here is a Needlecraft, 1917 Needlecraft. These have just neat advertisements. I love using these, you know, just to cut out the pictures and stuff like that. They make great clusters, or, you know, to put on an envelope or something. They make nice focal images, so there's that. More bird pages. Some just scrapbook paper. Some coffee dyed, different colored paper. More scrapbook style paper. This is like certificate paper. Here is just some handwritten notes from 1930. Here's some ledgers from 1929, and these are 1930s also. So really old, pretty caramel colored paper. Some pretty old book pages. Here is more, this is 1911, like newspaper. Great advertisements in there. Lots of pretty text to use. Some children's writing style paper. And then some other pretty stationery. Here's a couple pieces of, this is one of my digital kits. I think this is invoices and lace and invoices. So this is all just printed out on some coffee dyed paper. So you could easily fold these pages up and put them into your book as part of your signature. So there's a couple pieces here, just really pretty, on coffee dyed paper. So I just thought those were fun. So I know some people don't have a printer, you know, and they can't print out digitals. So there's some coffee dyed digital prints of mine. And then here is also some vintage wrapping paper, which is great if you don't want to cover your book in fabric. You could also cover it in this wrapping paper. And this is not a glossy wrapping paper. This is a matte feeling wrapping paper, which is perfect. And it is vintage. It is naturally kind of aged and brown. But it's still in the original packaging and everything. So I thought that was really cool. So it just went really pretty with these minty greens and the blues and the reds. So I tried to coordinate a little bit. So whether you choose to cover your book with fabric or, you know, the wrapping paper, or maybe you just want to collage your book. But I just thought this would be a fun little idea for anyone who wants to try making their own journal. And it doesn't even have to be your first journal. It can be your 500th journal, you know. It's just, sometimes it's fun just to get all the supplies, you know, to make one. So the rules to enter. So if you want to enter to win this junk journal kit, I need you to be a subscriber, please, and thank you. And just leave a comment to let me know, is this your first journal you're making? Have you made a ton of journals? Just give me, you know, like let me know if it's going to be your very first journal or not. You know, that doesn't exclude you one way or another. So yeah, just tell me if this is going to be your very first journal, or if you've made a ton of them and you just are excited to try another style. And then also, can you just tell me what country you're from? I will ship international, so that, again, doesn't exclude you. I'm just more curious to know, like, where all my subscribers are watching from. So that's just my own curiosity there. So just, that's all you need to do to enter, is be a subscriber and leave a comment, like the video, and tell me if it's your first, a millionth, and what country you're from. So I hope you guys like this, and thanks again to listen to me ramble on, and I will see you guys on the next video. Oh, when are we going to enter, or when are we going to end? I am going to put this video up. Let's see, I gotta look at my calendar. I'm going to put the video up on the July 27th. So this video will go up July 27th. I'm going to do it for a week. So you have until August 3rd, 2022 to enter. Okay, so I'll give 1 week. So until August 3rd, we'll do the drawing on August 3rd. So there you go, guys. I wish everybody good luck, and thanks again. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.